Timothy Theodore Duncan was born on April 25, 1976, in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. Growing up on the small island, Duncan's first passion was swimming, not basketball. He aspired to compete in the Olympics, inspired by his older sister Tricia, a swimmer for the U.S. Virgin Islands national team. However, a devastating hurricane in 1989 destroyed the island's only Olympic-sized pool, and Duncan's swimming ambitions were derailed. Around this time, Duncan began to explore basketball at the encouragement of his brother-in-law. Despite being awkward on the court initially, his height and natural athletic ability gave him an edge. He committed himself to the sport, practicing endlessly on makeshift courts and absorbing as much as he could about the game. Duncan attended St. Dunstan's Episcopal High School, where his skills quickly blossomed. By his senior year, he was a dominant force on the court. His talent eventually caught the attention of college scouts, including Wake Forest University coach Dave Odom, who offered him a scholarship despite Duncan being relatively unknown in basketball circles. Tim Duncan's time at Wake Forest University 1993 to 1997 transformed him into one of the most highly regarded college basketball players in history. Duncan's game was built on fundamentals, defense, and consistency traits that would later define his professional career. In his freshman year, Duncan impressed with his rebounding and shot-blocking ability, earning a spot on the ACC All-Freshman team. As he matured, his impact grew exponentially. By his junior season, he had solidified his reputation as one of the best big men in the country, earning ACC Player of the Year honors. Duncan's senior year was his crowning achievement in college basketball. He led the nation in rebounds 14.7 per game and won virtually every major individual award, including the Naismith College Player of the Year award and the Wooden Award. Despite never winning a national championship, Duncan's dominance at Wake Forest set the stage for his transition to the NBA. Tim Duncan was selected as the first overall pick in the 1997 NBA draft by the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs, led by veteran superstar David Robinson, were eager to rebuild after a disappointing 1996-97 season plagued by injuries. Duncan's arrival marked the beginning of a new era. In his rookie season 1997-98, Duncan made an immediate impact. He averaged 21.1 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per game, earning NBA Rookie of the Year honors and an All-Star selection. Together with Robinson, he formed the Twin Towers, a duo known for their defensive dominance and interior scoring. The Spurs finished with a 56-26 record that year, signaling that the franchise's fortunes were on the rise. Duncan's seamless transition to the professional game and his poise under pressure hinted at the greatness to come. The 1998-99 season marked the first of many championships for Duncan and the Spurs. In a lockout-shortened season, Duncan led the team to a 37-13 record and a berth in the NBA Finals. The Spurs defeated the New York Knicks in 5 games, with Duncan averaging 27.4 points and 14 rebounds per game in the finals to win his first NBA Finals MVP award. Over the next decade, Duncan cemented his status as one of the NBA's most dominant players. His consistency, unselfish play, and leadership were the foundation of the Spurs dynasty. He won 2 more Finals MVP awards in 2003 and 2005, leading the Spurs to championships both years. Duncan's finest individual season came in 2002-03 when he won his second NBA MVP award. That year, he averaged 23.3 points, 12.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 2.9 blocks per game. His all-around dominance carried the Spurs to their second title, and his performance in the finals against the New Jersey Nets was one of the most complete displays in NBA history. Duncan's influence extended beyond his individual accolades. Under head coach Greg Popovich, he became the centerpiece of the Spurs' unselfish, team-oriented style of play. Alongside stars like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, Duncan led the Spurs to 5 NBA championships in total: 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. Tim Duncan's career was defined by a remarkable consistency and a near-flawless resume. He was a 15-time NBA All-Star, 2-time NBA MVP 2002-2003, and 3-time NBA Finals MVP 1999, 2003-2005. Duncan's defensive prowess was unmatched, as evidenced by his 15 All-NBA defensive team selections. He ranks among the top players in league history in rebounds, blocks, and double-doubles, showcasing his dominance in all facets of the game. Perhaps most impressively, Duncan led the Spurs to 50 or more wins in 17 consecutive seasons, a testament to his leadership and impact on winning. His career totals of 26,496 points, 15,091 rebounds, and 3,020 blocks place him among the all-time greats in NBA history. As Duncan entered his late 30s, his role on the Spurs evolved. He became more of a mentor to younger players, while still contributing as a steady presence on the court. The highlight of his later years came in the 2013-14 season when the Spurs won their 5th championship. The Spurs avenged their heartbreaking loss to the Miami Heat in the 2013 finals by defeating them in 2014. Duncan's leadership and efficient play were critical to the team's success. At age 38, he became the oldest player to start every game of a finals series, further solidifying his legacy. Duncan retired in 2016 after 19 seasons, all spent with the Spurs. He left as the franchise's all-time leader in points, rebounds, and blocks. The Spurs honored him by retiring his No. 21 jersey later that year.